Alright, so this is what I'm looking at. Okay, as far as the tranny, I mean, it's leaking. Gasket there. And then back here, the seal. So, you take it out, tranny, of course. Alright, so this bracket right here. Those bolts, yeah, they're a little rusty. WD-40 those. Okay, and there's just 4 to go to the engine. Yeah. Okay. The bell housing. And so I'll drain it, and then, yeah. All right. So draining the tranny fluid here. Okay, the filler wasn't too bad, but the drain was really tight, so. All right, so let's see what we get here. Let's turn it this way. Turn the pan a little bit. Oh yeah. Yeah, I think that's been a while. Wow. All right, so we'll take the filler. That's what I did with the rear too. I took the filler out so drain better. Get some air flowing in there. All right, well, let that drain for a while. And yeah. All right, so I got the bottle jack. Piece of wood, 2x6. 2x4, pushing that, holding it up. Rear of the tranny. So I got that, but yep, so this was snapped. Okay, and this has this piece of wire just holding them. Safety wire. That was a pretty simple deal then, huh? Okay, so the speed armor cable, remove that. I'm gonna take the linkage out and then get where the shifter is. Linkage set up there. Remove that and then go from there. And with the linkage, I went ahead and marked with a white nail polish right where they went. So I don't know if that's gonna do anything or they might just line up just fine. Anyway, so yeah, it's in neutral, so. Okay, and then I got a jack under the oil pan, just kind of supporting that. So yeah, I just wanted to show you. Okay. All right. So yeah, this is after some brake cleaner. Okay. Why does it zoom in all the time? Don't know. Okay. See, yeah, you can just see how bad. How nasty. Man. Wow, because it was sitting for so long, you know? It's like, what in the world is the story here? All right, got the tranny cleaned up. I gotta still drill and tap these out for the bolts. Okay, doing that, but it cleaned up nice. Okay, side. All right. All right. So here's my tranny jack. So the thing is with the tranny on there, you can't just roll it out. It's too low, car's too low. So I had to just tilt it off. So it'll be fun once I have to put it back on there. That'll be interesting. So, all right, so yeah, there's my setup, my jack. Some little pads on the wheel pan. Okay. All right. Trying to hold the phone here, it's tight. Whoa, zoomed in already. Oh, maybe it didn't. All right, so yeah, now with the brace out, the tranny bracket cross member, okay, like you saw, I just had the bottle jack lifted up the back of the tranny, held it up, took the cross member out, and then you can just lower the tranny. Okay, you push it back a little bit, and then you lower it. Okay, swing around here. Oh, yeah, this is still pretty snug here. Oh, still good. Socket there. All right, so yeah, so the cover, got that out, cleaning and painting that. So yeah, I mean, like I said, you slide the tranny back, and even with the bell housing in there, okay, you could still, obviously, like I did, you just bring it down, and with that tranny jack makes it nice, it's slid out, and with the brace out of there, okay, the tranny bracket, all right, so it's not too bad. I am gonna do a little cleaning here. I don't know, I think that's overspray though. That's probably paint. And that's, yeah. So I'm gonna get the dough on though and just clean up what I can. Yeah, that's always nice and loud. All right, so the seal for the output shaft here, that thing is, yeah, that thing was a trip. Getting that out, it was probably about 45 minutes to get that thing out. So, yeah, it's pretty wild. So, all right. So here's the new one. Okay. So I'm gonna put some RTV. I think I already got oil, so I'm gonna clean this, some brake cleaner. I'm gonna put a really thin coat of the RTV, some sealant, gasket maker, and then I'll lube up the seal, okay? And then once I put the drive shaft back into, I'll put some oil on the drive shaft so it slides in nice. And I already tested this on the drive shaft, so it fits nice and snug. So yeah, you can see in there. Clean that with brake cleaner, nice. Yeah, I just got this recessed deal, but from what it looks like, I mean, it's for this one, so when you line it up, okay, it's gonna take up that space there. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and install this thing. Just tap it in, okay, that'll be good to go. Okay, and I already tapped I tapped the bolts for that, for the bracket. So that's good. I'll probably do a little more cleaning. Just one more round of cleaning. And then, yeah. So, okay. Oh yeah, I guess I didn't really need to put it right there. I'll have to wipe that off. I probably could have just put the sealant on the inside of the housing there. That would have probably been. Anyway, that's where I'm at. Good. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and put the retainer, throwout bearing, the retainer on. Okay, cleaned it up, and then I smoothed it out a little bit for the oil, you know, to flow a little easier to the bottom there. No seal on this one. Okay, this is 58. Okay, tranny, 4-speed. All right, so yes, I got the gasket, of course. Okay, got that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put some sealant, put some of that gasket stuff on there. Okay, both sides of the gasket, and then I'm gonna torque the 4 nuts to they're 20 foot-pounds. Okay. And anyway, yeah. All right, so yeah, I'm cleaning those bolts up. All right. So yeah. And then on this for the whoa, how far is it going? Okay. All right, so of course I got the linkage, the shifter linkage off. Okay, it was just easier to get the tranny out, of course. All right, so now, yeah, let's see. Let's see if that's gonna stay. All right, hold it. All right, so now the top bolt. Okay, that one wasn't too bad because, you know, you're laying under there, it's tight. Okay. And then this one right here, so this one, the bolt wasn't screwed in all the way, okay? And the thing is the bolt was actually hitting the tranny, okay? That's why it wasn't in all the way. It was sitting inside the tranny, so I ended up just getting a shorter bolt. Plus, the thing is too, I mean, you got the body really close to it. So to get it out, it's really tight. It hits the body. So with a shorter bolt, it's just gonna make it easier to get it out also. Okay. So I'll show you that. Okay. So yeah, see, this is the bolt that was in there. Okay. Okay, so this is the top one, and this is the lower one. Okay, so I found this shorter bolt, and now you can see the difference there. So there's enough threads there. Okay, yeah. So that's something else. Yeah, so that kind of made it, of course, easier to get it out too. All right, get the tranny out. So, okay. All right, this is the tranny fluid I got off of Amazon. Okay, it's saying it takes 3.5 quarts. So I got a gallon there. Okay, it's a good deal. All right. Okay, got the funnel. Got a plastic hose. Yeah, it just fits into the tranny, the fill plug, the fill hole there. Okay, I'll show you that. So what I'm doing is just, I'll show you, yeah. Doing it, and then it's going to be a little bit of time to get that to go through. Okay, so that's what I'm doing there. All right. Whoa, hello. Yeah. All right, so yeah, that's how it looks right there. I think I'm gonna go ahead, and this is kind of loose here now, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and secure that. Maybe with a zip tie around here. It's just something to keep it. So, but anyway, that's what it looks like, yeah. So of course I got the shifter out in the linkage. Okay, you could probably do it with it in there, but since I already have it out. All right, this is how I got it in there. Got it probably about 2 inches into the tranny. Okay, it's a 3-foot piece of hose, rubber hose I got from Ace. And then I'll just put some in, and probably after 3 quarts, I'll go ahead and do a little bit at a time, and then just keep an eye until it starts dripping out of there. And then I know it's full. So, all right. So that's what's going on with the tranny so far. Okay. They're getting it back in. All right. So yeah, getting it back in, I just I lifted up the back, and then I put a bungee cord to hold it up there, and then I was able to lift it with the jack. Okay, enough to get the tranny jack under there. And it took a little work, and then of course to get it lined up. Okay, to the clutch there. All right, and just wiggling it, and you know. And then the 4 bolts got those snug. So once the fluid's filled, the tranny's filled there, I'll go ahead and put the cross member in, and then lower it, and I'll be good to go. And then I could go ahead and remove the jack.